Welcome back to HR Insightful Data. In today's video, we're diving into how ChatGPT, yes, the AI everyone is talking about, is transforming human resources. Whether you're an HR analyst, a recruiter, or a generalist looking to stay ahead of the curve, this one's for you. We'll cover the basics of ChatGPT and how it's being used in HR, the benefits of using ChatGPT for HR workflows, as well as some best practices for implementing it. Let's get started. What is ChatGPT and how does it work? ChatGPT is a type of AI technology that can generate text in a conversational style. It works by analyzing vast amounts of data and identifying patterns and relationships within that data. This allows it to generate new text that is relevant and coherent. How can HR use ChatGPT to improve workflows? HR can use ChatGPT to automate repetitive tasks such as answering employee questions or providing information about company policies. This can free up HR professionals to focus on more strategic initiatives. Additionally, ChatGPT can be used to generate reports and analytics, which can help HR make better decisions. It is important to note that ChatGPT is not a silver bullet and there are some limitations to its capabilities. However, when used correctly, it can be a powerful tool for improving HR workflows. So if you're an HR professional looking to stay ahead of the curve, keep learning and keep innovating. Here's why ChatGPT is a game changer for HR. Let's start with the basics. ChatGPT is a large language model trained to understand and generate human-like text. It doesn't actually know things like a person does. Instead, it predicts what we call likely answers based on massive amounts of data. Think of it as a super smart assistant who's read the entire internet and can summarize, suggest, and even write with you. But here's the key for HR. ChatGPT is a tool that can boost productivity by 37%, according to MIT research. That's more than what the steam engine did for manual labor. Yes, really. And in HR, where we spend so much time writing policies, job descriptions, or performance reviews, that's huge. For example, I can ask ChatGPT to draft a performance review for an employee who has consistently exceeded their targets. Then I can ask for suggestions to improve their work-life balance. The AI will analyze the employee's performance data and provide insights on how to optimize their schedule. It is like having an extra set of hands that can help you do your work faster and better. So for HR professionals, I encourage you to explore ChatGPT and see how it can help you in your daily tasks. So how can we actually use ChatGPT in our day-to-day work? Here are some real HR scenarios. Recruitment messaging. You can use it to generate tailored outreach messages in seconds. Policy drafting. Need to write a new remote work policy? No problem. ChatGPT will give you a first draft to work with. Interview questions. Based on the job description, it can suggest relevant competency-based interview questions. Survey design. Ask ChatGPT to help you write clear, non-biased employee engagement survey questions. Writing support. If you get stuck on a performance review, ChatGPT can help you articulate your feedback more clearly. And perhaps the most valuable, if you've ever spent 3 hours drafting an email, imagine cutting that down to just 10 minutes. Yes, ChatGPT can write anything you want, but before you get too excited, here's a human reminder. ChatGPT is not magic. It doesn't understand tone, emotion, or context the way a person does. It's also not confidential. Everything you input might be stored or reviewed, so avoid using personal or sensitive employee data. My golden rule: if I wouldn't be comfortable with someone reading it over my shoulder, I don't put it into chat. So for example, if you want to ask your employees for feedback on a new policy, you could write, "What are the pros and cons of this policy?" And then you can get some really detailed and thoughtful responses from your employees. But remember, it's not magic. You have to be careful with what you input into ChatGPT, so use it wisely, my friends. Let's talk big picture. As AI tools like ChatGPT grow, our roles in HR will shift, but not disappear. Yes, automation can handle repetitive tasks, but it also frees us up for real human work like coaching managers, building culture, and making strategic decisions based on real insights. So here's what you need to do. Stop worrying about being replaced by robots and start thinking about how you can use these tools to amplify your thinking. Your value as an HR professional is not in typing faster, it's in solving problems better, and that's something that AI can't take away from you. So here's to the future of HR. May your coffee be strong and your robots be helpful. And remember, it's not about the size of your brain, it's about the size of your impact. Do you remember that same MIT study? It found that people who used ChatGPT weren't just faster, they were happier, felt more confident, and were more engaged at work. But it also increased their concerns about automation. So what do we do with that? We prepare, we upskill, we keep ethics in mind, and most importantly, we lead the change. HR can be the department that guides ethical use of AI, sets standards for transparency, and helps employees adapt, not fear, new tools. So let's start the conversation. How can HR lead the charge on AI implementation in your organization? Share your thoughts below. And if you're an HR professional looking to stay ahead of the curve, don't forget to subscribe for more insights on how to future-proof your career and your organization. The future is AI, and we need to embrace it. We need to lead it. And yes, we will have some growing pains along the way, but we will come out of it better, more efficient, and more effective.